Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. Now, in today's session, we'll be discussing questions based on direct and indirect speech. But before that, it is important to know what rules we have to follow when it comes to direct and indirect speech, which is also known as narration. So let's get started. So first of all, what is a direct speech? The exact same words are quoted using direct speech. When writing in direct speech, we enclose the said words in quotation marks and leave them alone. We might be writing in inverted commas what is being said. For instance, during a phone call or subsequently inquiring about a past conversation. For example, if I say so, Rohan said, comma, quote start, there is a dog inside the house, quotes close. They said, comma, we will go to the party, quotes close. She said, I don't know, quotes close. So this is said by Rohan, this is said by them, this is said by she. So this is how a direct speech looks like. What is an indirect speech? Indirect speech is a speech we don't use the exact copy of the speaker's words. In simple word, we convey what someone has said but in other words. No inverted comma is used in indirect speech. Instead of comma, we use that as conjunction, which varies from type of sentences. Okay. Rohan said there is a dog inside the house. Rohan said that there is becomes was a dog inside the house. They said we will go to the party. They said they would go to the party. She said I don't know. She said that she didn't know. So this is how we'll change it. And based on this, we have to study in today's session. We'll be studying about the rules which we have to follow when it comes to direct and indirect speech. So what is rule? So for this, your tense should be on point. If your tenses, if you have a confusion in tenses, you will always have a confusion in direct and indirect speech. So please make sure that you never have any sort of problem which is related to tenses, because that will not be a very healthy thing to do when it comes to tenses. So please do revise tenses before you watch this. Now, when we have simple present tense, that simple present tense is changes into simple past. I always drink tea, he said. He said that he always drank tea. Present continuous changes into past continuous. I am reading a book. She said that she was reading a book. Present perfect changes into past perfect. She said he has finished his work. She said that he had finished his work. Present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. I have been to England. Okay, he told me that he had been to England. So this is not present perfect continuous, but present perfect, I can say so. Simple past changes to simple past, past perfect. So if a sentence is in past, then it will change into past perfect. Bill arrived on Saturday. He said that Bill had arrived on Saturday. Now past perfect itself changes into past perfect, which means there will be no change in the tense. I had just come back from work, he said. He said that he had just come back from work. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. We were living in Hong Kong, they told us. They told us they had been living in Hong Kong. Future change to present conditional. I will be in Italy on Saturday, he said. He said or she said that she would be in Italy on Saturday. Future continuous changes to conditional continuous. He said, I will be visiting mother next Monday. He said that he would be visiting mother next Monday. Though the tense remains same, it's just that we change it based on the conditions given. Okay, so this is how we'll be changing tenses. We'll change tenses from direct speech to indirect speech. Now, there are also certain changes of adverb. In direct speech, if adverb here is written, it will be changed into there. Today will be changed into that day. This morning, that morning. Yesterday, the day before. Tomorrow, the next day. Next week, the following week. Next month, the following month, or the upcoming month, the upcoming week. Now becomes then. Ago becomes before. Thus becomes so. Last night becomes the night before. This becomes that. These becomes though. Hither becomes thither. Hence, thence, come, go. So these are some adverbs which, if used in sentences of narration or direct speech, it will be changed into indirect in this way. Okay, so do remember this. Even if you have an inversion question that you have to change an indirect speech to direct speech, so it will be vice versa. if there is a change of pronoun, so definitely when we use pronouns, we also need to change pronoun. The pronouns of the direct speech are changed where necessary according to their relations with the reporter and his hearer, rather than with the original speaker. So if there is I, it will be changed into he or she, me, him or her, we, they, us, them, you, he, she, they. You can also be changed into him, her, them. My will be changed into his or her. Mine will be changed into his or hers. Our will be changed into their. Ours will be changed into theirs. Your will be changed into his, her, their. Yours will be changed into his, hers, and theirs. So this is how it will be changed from direct speech to indirect speech. Now, what if there are models, verb models? So models also need to change. For example, if a sentence says can, he said I can touch the ceiling. He said that he could touch the ceiling. So can is changed into could, may is changed into might, must will be changed into had to. These models do not change, and there are certain models which will not change. Would, could, might, should, ought to. Would, she said she would apply for a visa. She said that she would apply for a visa. Could, he said I could climb the ladder. He said that he could climb the ladder. Might, Tom said I should go to the pub. She said that he might help him. I think that's a wrong answer posted here. Okay. I should go to the pub. Tom said that he should go to the pub. Should, she said I should go to the pub. She said that she should go to the pub. Now, ought to, she said to me you ought to wait for her. She said to me that I ought to wait for her. So these will remain unchanged and there will be no changes when it comes to models. Now, if the sentences are an imperative, for example, what is an imperative sentence? A sentence which gives order, request, command, advice, all of these. So, if there is a sentence, the reporting verb will be ordered. He ordered that, she requested or entreated, he advised or urged, they told or advised or forbade, he or she directed, he or she suggested to, he or she warned. If a person is directly addressed, then called, he called or she called, okay, this way. So the imperative sentences reporting verb will be changed when it comes to indirect speech. Now, if there are sentences with exclamatory sentences, exclamation mark, exclamatory sentences are changed into assertive sentence, interjections are removed, which is exclamation mark is changed into full stop. WH words like what, how are removed, and before the adjective of reported speech we put very if used. Okay. Now, what if a sentence is in sorrow? Something is written in sorrow. So, exclaimed with sorrow, grief, exclaimed sorrowfully or cried out, happiness, exclaimed with joy, delight, or exclaimed joyfully, surprise, exclaimed with surprise, wonder, astonishment, appreciation, applauded, etc. Now, change interrogative sentences. What if a sentence is an interrogative sentence? So it needs to be changed in indirect speech. How are we going to change that? So if there is said or said to written, it will be asked, inquired, or demanded. But if there is a joining clause, if sentence begins with auxiliary verb, if the sentence begins with auxiliary verb like can, could, may, might, all of this. So joining clause is are, am. Joining clause should be if or whether. Are you going to the party? He asked whether I am going to the party, if I am going to the party, like this. If the sentence begins with WH means who, whom, where, all of this. No conjunction is used for this question word. Now, if there is a punctuation mark which is question mark, it will be changed into full stop. If the sentence is expressing a positive feeling, it will be changed into do or does is removed from the sentence. But if a sentence, if no is used in interrogative sentence, do or does will be changed into did. Or if there is in direct speech, there is did, has or have, it will be changed into had. So these are rules of interrogative sentences. Okay, moving on to the next, look into some examples. Direct speech said, she said, I'm going to the store. She said that she was going to the store. He asked, have you completed your homework? He asked, have, if I had completed my homework. They exclaimed, we won the match. They exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. One changes into past perfect. The teacher said the exam will be on Friday. The teacher announced that the exam would be on Friday. She whispered, I have a secret. She whispered that she had a secret. Next, he complained, I haven't had